Hello. One of our exercises challenges us to dispute lazy programming. And so the initial claim is that I should just do a select star and not worry about it because I get everything for free. And of course, the performance is going to be as good as it's going to get. And the dispute, the challenge is, no, actually, we can get a little better performance is instead of being lazy and doing a select star, let's select just the field that we want. And both of these involve ordering the results. So very, very subtle difference. And a lot of times you might just very lazily grab everything. Is there a penalty? Is there a cost for doing that? So let's use Visual Explain to research this. Okay, so let's run this first query. And we get the result. Come over here and let's look at the visual execution plan, Visual Explain. And okay, so we can see that not unsurprisingly, because there's no filter here, there's no where, it's doing a full table scan and then it's doing a file sort to order things and it's spitting out the result. Let's take a little picture of that. And I'm going to paste that in here. So I'll have a nice way to document and compare those. Okay, so we see the overall query cost is 109,912 and a quarter, and that the full table scan is running on over almost 100,000 rows at 10072 and a quarter. Okay, so it looks like the big difference here, there's a penalty being paid in that file sort. What if we don't grab everything? What if we grab only the piece that we're interested in here? So let's go ahead and select Word, just the field we want to run, and let's that we want to display, and let's run that and look at the execution plan again. And oh, I can already see that that number is quite a bit less. Let me do a print screen so I can get these two visual explains next to each other and we can kind of talk about this. All right, so let's paste this in here and let me drop the magnification down a little bit so we can see it all on the screen at one time. Okay, so here's our first query and we're doing a full table scan. The difference is now we're doing a full index scan. Okay, an index is going to likely be smaller and faster, but surprisingly, we don't see a lot of difference at this level. 100,000 rows, 10072 and a quarter, 100,000 rows, 10072 at a quarter. So not what we'd expect, but we do see there's a difference here. This order here, because it was off the index, we're already set. We're not having to go do an additional file sort. Well, what does that really cost us? Is a file sort going to be expensive? Well, yeah, because if the index has the sort order that we want, there's really nothing more that needs to be done to give us the ordered result. The query optimizer recognizes that, and so we get our result. And look at this. This was our native cost for just accessing the table and doing a full index scan, and there's no cost to the ordering. We get it for free. Cool. But here, where we picked up a lot of additional baggage, if we're going to do the ordering, kind of surprisingly, it does a file sort, and that adds almost a factor of 10 to, let's see, is that right? 10,000s up to 100, yeah, a factor of 10 to go ahead and do that. So 90% savings if we are not lazy in our programming and focus in on what we need. Now, nothing wrong with doing this first version if we need the additional fields of the select star, but otherwise, why not focus in on just what we need? Don't be lazy, a moment of extra care, and we get a much better result. So I'll leave that to you to explain and document in your response, but this is really a good argument laid out for you as the solution for your assignment exercise. Good luck and happy programming.